What's up? What's going on? Look, I'm here. I know it's a little late. I'm a little late. It is what it is. Um, yeah, I got told today I have a reason. Well, that's not what I got told today. Um, but I got told today I have to be back up at work tomorrow at like 6 Inu, hey. What are you doing? That doesn't need to be clipped. It's fine the way it is. Yeah, I got told today that I don't need to, or I have to be at work at 6 a.m. So I passed out when I got home. And then I might maybe end stream today. That's why we're kind of doing a creative stream. So if we finish, the creative stream early, I'll probably end the stream early. So I can sleep. So we're doing this big project at work, and for that big project, that means that I have to, we're doing like a migration of a database. So I have to run a backup of that database in the morning and then move that over to a different server and then import that into SQL. So we're doing a big move tomorrow. And yeah, that means I got to be there. I'm also learning how to do this for the first time. Sorry, I'm just getting signed back into Kick right now. There we go. Okay, I think I got all of that. Turn this down a smidge more, just so it's only me you're hearing. Yeah, I took a nap when I got home. I woke up and I am groggy as hell right now. Hence the massive hoodie. Hold on. The massive This is easier. The massive panda hoodie. I'm trying to be comfortable. Okay. Yeah, so today, the plan for today's stream, right? The plan is to, like, this background. Coming undone. The dog wanting to walk through it. Okay. So the plan for today is to, this background behind me, we're going to draw a background of what I want my, of like, kind of my room that I'm sitting in. But we're gonna draw it in my sort of like halfway decent, halfway shitty art style. That is the plan. Dan. Oh, why is that? That's fine. Go ahead and whip out the drawing tablet. Hopefully it's still plugged in. I think it is. Oh, just kidding. It's not. Oopsies. We're gonna have to set this back up again. We got the damn old trusty Huion. I think that's how you say it. Damn old trusty Huion tablet. This thing was like the best pickup ever for, I think it was $40 maybe. But I've gotten so much use out of this over the years. Alright. Real question is, which one of these ports does it work in again? Because I remember one of these shocked me last time. That was a good noise. That was a noise like something's working. We got the old pen. Okay, it's tracking already, so we're good there. Let's go full screen cap. Got the mouse. Let's do pen tablet driver. Run as admin. Yup. Run that again now. There it is. Okay. So you want to use it on this one. That right one. Fly. Okay, yeah, you see it. See my mouse moving there? That means we got the right one. Cool. We will. Okay. Let's open up the damn old art program. Ah! What was that? What is My Joy 246? Thank you for the follow on Kick. That's dope. Thank you. Now we gotta put on the part that separates me from the rest. And you know what that is? That's the old drawing glove. Man, this thing has been sitting under my monitor for the longest time. It's so dusty and stuff. Like, look, I don't know if you can see the line of dust, like, right here. But yeah, she's a little beat. But it is what it is. We're still using it. Okay. So, to file, we'll go new. How big do we want this? So, let's actually Google. How do I Google how big is this? Like, this screen. Because if I do 1920 by 1080, I don't think that's the right size. Let's see. Whatever it is, I can always stretch it. I can always just fit the screen. It might just look a little stretch, you know? Yeah. See, how big is... Why is one of the first results of Guam? How many people are Googling how big is Guam? How big is... How do you put that? How big is the Streamlabs screen? That sounds right. Oh, it's just monitor. Base canvas resolution is typically set to your monitor's native resolution, 1920 1080. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. So we'll just do a 1920 x 1080 canvas size. Resolution 600 is probably fine, right? There's going to be an ad on Twitch, so if you're not subbed, sorry, but this is how we disable pre-rolls for new people joining in. I'm gonna go ahead and run the ad now so we don't have any more ads once I get started. Alright, got this set up. Now the real question is, how big am I down here? Or no. If I go full screen cam, right? Bang. I'm here. They're throwing a weird shadow down here. Whatever. If I go full screen cam, how big is my camera right here? Like realistically, the main part of this down here, you will probably never see. You also won't see anything behind my PC right there. Yeah, you just won't see that. It would be really cool to kind of like layer this, like layer myself here over onto the art program. Wait, why don't I just do that? That would actually be so easy. And then I could just draw while I'm doing that. Hold on, let's try that. This is a Giga Brain move right here. So first what we're going to do is my camera's flipped here. So this won't really work the best. Let's just take this, transform. Oh, I guess I should like pull this over here so you can see what I'm seeing. So let's take this, transform, flip horizontally. So this is what I'm actually gonna look like right here. And then let's take me, put it right here. I try to make it to where I'm as big as the box right here. Okay. Boom. All right, now it's like I'm just drawing my background in. So this will work better. What is going on over here? Why is this pulling weirder than it has been like the past couple days? Actually, I haven't needed to use any clips like the past couple weeks. I don't think that's it. It's been like weeks since I haven't had to clip anything. I've just been turning, you know what it might be? Okay, there we go. Fixed. All I need to do is scoot up so I'm blocking the right amount of stuff again. Okay. So now if I'm sitting here, I can go like, say I go to the pen. I can be like, I can do stuff like that now. All right, let's get rid of that. I thought I was on the pen though. There we go. That looks more right. Okay. Well, the horns are perfect because I dangle put myself here so I can draw anything behind myself. You know what? That is something that I can actually put on that's something that I can actually put on my background. Is like something like this. Or I could have, let's see. Or we can do something like that. That's the best flower you're getting out of me, by the way. All right, so what do you guys think we should do? So I think one thing for sure, Z, is to... So I used to have disc plates in my house. And I really want those somewhere. Because I can't really hang them in, like, my real background. Because I have a green screen behind me. So like, you won't be able to see those. So the best I can do... the best I can do is, like, draw them in as best as I can. Probably isn't that good. So while we think of other things, we can at least go through and do that. Right. I'm gonna go find a picture of those real quick. By real quick, I mean I don't actually know where they are in my pictures. I'm going to find them and then hopefully show them to you guys. And then we'll actually see if we can find them on online. Let's see. No. All right, I'm at least we got 3 magnets, so you could do 4. Maybe it's sending order like you used to. What you mean by that? Trying to find them on my phone. There we go. There we go. I found it. In the old. So these, I don't know if you can. I don't know how well you can see those, but those are the ones that I used to have. You can kind of see it. So like the top left is like a great wave with like a cat behind the thing. The middle one is just like a hawk on a branch. The right one is a girl in a bowl of ramen that says send nudes. And then the bottom left one is koi swimming around in a circle. So let's see if we can find these. Now for the send nudes one, I am not gonna show them on stream. And we're gonna draw it a little different. Let's see. This late. Oh, let's go to their website. Let's go. AI Fish Yin Yang. All right, one of these was pretty dang close. Where was it? Like this one. Okay, I have the fancy version of this one, but this is the basic art for it. Like I'm pretty sure those fish are exactly the same. The dot in the back is the same. The wave is the same. Well, the wave's a little bit different on mine because it's blue. And there's like a secondary wave down here. And then yeah, there's the same. There's the same like cherry blossom in the back. So let's go ahead and take this. What we'll do is we will save image as. Then what kind of file is that? Save image as? Nope. Where the hell is the... Go back. Oh wait, there's a black and there's a white version. Mine kind of had the black background, so let's do this one. Open image in new tab. There we go. Save image as. Keep saving as that. I don't want that. We're gonna cheat. We're just gonna do Windows, snip. We're going to snip this bad boy. I messed up snipping. All right. And then we're going to... So we got it. Now we're going to file... where's my save as button? We'll just hit save. We'll save it here. Let's go... Let's just do a new folder. We'll name it Displate. Bang. Go into here. And we will save this one as boy. Save. So that's one. That's one. Now let's look up cat rate wave. What do we got here? Oh my god, there's so many of these. You know what? For right now, let me turn that off. Let's see if I can find my old one. So it was like a white background that kind of faded into a cat with a great wave behind it. Oh, is this it? I don't see any of them that are kind of like it. Let's just look up cat, maybe? Look up cat? Yo, shout out Stray. That game was amazing. Like, the vibe of that game was so good. Alright. Oh my god, there's 93 pages. Maybe cat is, So, like, this one's kind of close. This one right here is kind of close, but it's not quite it. Ooh. All right, there was a half-naked lady. Okay, there's a wave. Maybe it's because I put great wave. I like them. They might not even be selling the one that I have anymore. But it wasn't like a limited edition one or anything. I also don't think like this one came up when we looked up Great Wave. Alright. There's so many Starry Nights ones. What does it say? Okay. Maybe if I look up like Japanese cat. Yeah, let's try that. Let's try that to narrow it down a little bit. Because there are 93 pages, and if I scroll through all of these, that'll be like all I do today. We'll just hit this last page. Alright. do cat face Japan. All right, at least there are only 19 of these. I feel like it could be in here. That one's kind of sort of close. I could also just find another one that I like and use it. Let's see. Like, that's kind of the right color palette. That lady had her... Oh, there it is. Bingo. Bingo. Open image in new tab. New. Bang. We'll save this here as cat. Save. Okay. Now my next one is a hawk. Let's look up that. Hawk. I don't think there will be too many of these. That's not a hawk, that's a chicken. Alright, there are 13 pages of this. Oh, there it is. Open image in new tab. Go here. Go ahead and screenshot this. Bang. Save. Going to save hawk. Alright. Got that. Now the last one I need to do is the send nudes one. So alright, I'm gonna go to full screen cam for this. Okay, cool. It was like the first one. It was like the first one that popped up. Let's see. Where was the text on this? One with the text on the side. So, this... I don't think there are any naked people on here. Yeah, there are no naked people on here. We can go back to full screen cap. It was this one. So, open image in new tab. Bang. Who messed me on Discord? Oh. Go new. Screenshot this guy. I have no idea where the top of that one is. It's so much easier to tell once I screenshot it where the tops are. Save. We'll do noodles. All right. So we got all of our displays. Now what I can do is I can go through and I can kind of place those around. I'm thinking maybe I have them over here, maybe over there. See, is this really how much of a background you see? Let's see. Yeah, that really is about how much of a background you see. Okay. Yeah, that checks out. Okay. So, let's go into here, file, open new layer. So here we'll add these in. File, open new layer. Do that one. File, open new layer, that one. File, open new layer, that one. Okay, they're not going to be nearly as big as this. Because if I did this, that would be like the whole screen. What I'm going to have to do is Control T, transform, and then I can shrink these down. I like that size. And it would kind of be cool if they were over here. But I really, really like the layout of them when I had that house. Where it was kind of like... let me see if I probably just move all these. I didn't hit enter. I'm a dingus. Alright. Go back here. Control T. Bring it over here. Let's shrinky dink. We'll hit enter. Save it. Let's go boy. We can drag that over here. Control T. I'm gonna make these roughly the same size. That's about the same size. So I had that one there. I'll just hit enter so I don't undo my thing. Move that one over again. The koi one will move back to... I think I had it like down here a little bit. And then let's go hawk. Control T. Bring that guy down to about this size, right? Yep, almost perfect. And then this one was about here. Go back to the nudes one. Lift it up a little bit. Man, I really had these things spread out. Because I think I had it to where these were more like this. I'm going off of a picture right now. Picture of them in my old place. All right, and then got T. Let's shrink that guy down to about the same size. About it. Sorry, I'm watching my dog just like walk around outside. He looks lost. Yeah. So that's kind of the layout I had at my old place. They were sitting like this. But now that I'm looking at it, I could probably do this a little different. I did like the layout of them on the wall. So let's hit enter so we don't lose our stuff. Did like the layout of them on the wall. But let's go here. I definitely don't want it to just be like boom, 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 3 across, 1 on the bottom. I definitely don't want that. What I would probably rather, kind of like the slant idea. I just feel like the koi one needs to be changed. So like, it was more. It was more like this. Maybe even like that. Like the koi kind of splits the difference here. It's like random enough, but it kind of still fits. So I feel like I could get that same look up here on the right side of me. Mind if I change the stream to co-working and studying since it's more creative and productivity category? If you think that fits more, go ahead. I just know this is a bigger category and I would have more, like there's more people that flow through this category. How many people are in the other one? Because if the other one has like 20 people watching in it, and what is the just chatting one? It's like a couple thousand. It might be worth. I mean, we can try it. We can definitely try it. No, sure. Throw me in there. Let's try to make these over here. So if I have the displays here, that will, I think this will look fine. And then, how did I have the hawk one? Hawk one's kind of in the middle. Koi might need to come down a little bit. Right there. Okay, and then hawk can come down about here. And then cat can go there. And then nudes can go there. Cat can actually come down a little bit. Then koi can. Okay. Do we like that positioning? I mean, sure. Yeah, throw me in. I mean, 3 viewers in a category with 800. The top people might have like, I don't know, I want to say like 200, 300, 400, and then the rest are just kind of spread out. Okay. Feel like I might need to move these over a little bit more, because the koi is a little close to my computer, but also that might be fine. And then it's like, what do I do with this space right here? Like, what do I do with that? Do I put like a shelf here? What do I do with this big area over here? Like, these are the sections I'm going to need help filling out. So I think right above me, I kind of save. Thank you. I feel like the area right above me, I save to put like I don't know, a halo or something. Or maybe like a, maybe I could try to make a neon sign. But I don't know how that would look. One thing I am really not good with is like illumination effects. Those never look good for me. Because I just kind of go in and I airbrush. And like, that's it. I just throw an airbrush on it. I feel like the koi should be like, realistically, it should be right there. But that's covered up by my PC. And I kind of want my thing to stay normal and not like flipped horizontally. Let's keep it here. Or maybe I just put the koi up here. Oh my god, that looks so much better. And it fills that space. If I have that there, then I can take the cat and I can put the cat here. A little step down, and then I can take the hawk and have it another step down. And then I can take the nudes and I can have that another step down. And that kind of opens up the area next to me too. Yeah, yeah. Oh no. Oh no, I zoomed in and out. That messed me up. Okay, hold on. I gotta resize myself now. There we go. I think that's about the size that I am. Whatever will make it work. Okay, so now where I'm at is I have to... If I zoom in and I zoom out, is it going to mess me up? Try. So if I zoom in here to work on this, and then I zoom back out. Okay, I'm still the right size. Okay, this is good enough to kind of draw over this stuff. So let's do a layer. I think we have to do the nudes one first. Okay, I'll put a Minecraft torch on the wall. Got that damn old safety torch. So let's do the nudes one first. We're gonna try to redraw it. Maybe I keep most of the stuff. But here we go. We got a layer above. Go to our pen. We're gonna have to shrink our pen down to about 4.5. Yeah, that's good enough. That's good here. Maybe even shrink it a little bit more. But this area has to change. I think what I want to do is I want to do like clouds instead, or like steam. Or I could even do like seaweed wrapped around her. So let's just go ahead and at this point we're just going to trace. We're tracing right now. So let's start with the head. Hopefully I'm on my pen. Am I on my pen? Okay, I am. Let's go. Maybe a 15 correction? Don't say no. Let's see. That. Got the elbow. I lost where my line was. The black background on this really does not help. Let's Go to the leg. Go there. I might just leave the letters because, like, letters are hard, man. You know what also might help? It might help if I do this in, like, a white color. Or maybe even, like, let's do, like, a blue. So we're gonna draw our line with a blue, and then we'll go in afterwards and we'll color it black. That way we can actually see what we're working with. So oh, that's the wrong button. Oh man, the focus is crazy right now. Okay, that doesn't look bad. Alright, we'll do a little bit of this action. Put the B in there. There we go. Alright, we're not gonna draw anything else. What did you say? Maybe add the IRL tag, just suggestions. Oh, I think the art tag 95, or even the artist gamer tag might be a better fit. Maybe. Maybe. Okay, so we got that. Now let's do the looked in your content seems more relatable to those categories. Don't swap me around too much. Put me in what you guys think is best. And what is this even in the background? Like work. Do the rest of the lady. Add right here. All right. There we go. I think I have... All right. We added a toe. So what I'm doing right now, it's kind of hard to see on stream, but right here, I'm outlining this lady in blue and kind of part of the bowl. A little bit of a thick line. Go. Do the rest of her. Right. Finish the bowl out. Oh my god. I had the bottom of that so well. Maybe let me add a bit more of a correction for this part. That looked really bad. There we go. Boom. All right, we got the bowl. Now let's do the letters. Okay. Not perfect, but it is what it is. Right, got that. Let's go here. Oh, that one. I went a little too far into the letter there, where I couldn't fill it with a color. Right. Bang, 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 bang. Bang. There's like very clearly a gap there. Maybe let's... Art wouldn't be bad, but those kids being drowned out by other people. I feel like I'm drawing a damn snowman right now. Alright, I found out this is a lot easier to do when I do like short lines. Okay. Here's a moment of truth to see how cooked it looks. Oh, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. Okay. Okay, I do have to do this section though. So all right, now let's toggle off the noodles again. Oh yeah, we have 2 noodles in a damn bowl. That looks okay. All right, let's do the egg. Honestly, one of the best parts about ramen. How's that look? There we go. Let's see. How does that look? There we go. Now we just need to add the face. Okay, not bad. Okay, still not bad. All right, we're kind of cooking right now. No pun intended. Just remove that piece so I can add the noodle in here. Right, does that look weird? Oh, that looks perfectly normal. All right. Whatever, that's just gonna be cooked. Alright, that might look really bad. It's not the worst, I can still clean that up. Alright. Oh my god, we're getting there. We're getting there. We're getting it outlined. And then these stripes, I don't know if I should outline them. I mean, if the bowl is black, how much do I really need to outline the stripes? Let's just go at it right here. Font's weird. It's like bright and sharp, but then it has bends in it. This is gonna look a little different on mine. I'm doing it thick so you can actually like see the lines. All right. Let's see how that looks. Oh, that looks fine. That looks fine. The E's a little cooked, but hopefully color will help that. Hopefully. The next thing I have to do is I have to kind of like add a background. So like I kind of like that these have the these have like the black border. I don't want to keep that. So what I'm thinking I do, let me do the stripes on here. And then I'll like really figure that out. Oh my god. Why is a straight line the hardest thing to draw right now? Why do I keep going up with it? That's good enough. Oh my god. That's probably good. Okay. There we go. That's... Keep viewers, yo, ban that guy. Yo, ban that guy. Throw rocks at him. We hate that guy. We hate that guy. Throw rocks at him. Ban him? Yeah. There it is. Heck yeah. Don't sell viewers here. That's bitter behavior. I feel like there's not enough noodles in this bowl of noodles. Let's kind of like freestyle and add some noodles kind of here. I feel like something needs to be added there. Well, maybe. Who knows? Who knows? Toggle that off. That looks fine. I gotta figure out what I'm going to do for, like, the chest area. Because obviously we can't just, like, color her, like a peach or something and leave her like that. I just realized I never finished this. There we go. Alright. Large fish cake. Well, it has 2 fish cakes there, but I feel like that kind of shows a little too much. I want it to be less like naked lady and a bowl of noodles. I want it to be less like that and more... the biggest, the loud. I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying. Because I'm the biggest, the loud. Big X the plug. No, I get it. So what I was thinking was, well, maybe I do this, right? Maybe I come in here. Pause, no Diddy. Bigger Uva. Those dudes spitting. Get what you're saying? Like censored but not cheesy. Yeah. So I like the idea of there being something back here. So what if we do what if we do like seaweed around her right here, like steamed seaweed? So we kind of go across there. And then we can do like a little ripple here, a little ripple here, ripple here, there, ripples there, maybe 2 here. And then in the back, instead of having the uzumaki here, like the fish cake here, we can put like a kind of bigger fish cake back here. Go like, the hell do you draw one of these? Like a bunch of triangles? Get rid of that. Okay, yeah, I think that'll look fine. I think part of what I do is I feel like I'm just getting technical here, right? With terms. I'm not making it weird or anything. But if you are wearing seaweed, let's say you're wearing seaweed, I would see that as kind of more like a binder. And I don't think her chest would stand up as much. I feel like it would be flatter. You know what I'm saying? So I think I go in here, and instead of it having such like a point right there, I think it becomes a little flatter there. Same with here. We'll see if it makes it look really weird. See if that made it look weird. It made it look kind of weird. Not gonna lie, made it look kind of weird. I get what you're talking about, her hair coming down over the front of her shoulders. I could do that too. Let's add some collarbone action. Alright, you know what? Put some tonkatsu right there. Maybe a chunky-ish looking. Sort of cover that area up. Stay the same. I already have the pork, like, back here. Behind her. Okay. So let's just box this guy in and call her a day. So what we'll do here is we'll take this, or actually should be able to line shape to a rectangle. That's easy peasy. Oh, that was easy. So we just go here. We grab at the top and we just think. Boom. Going to undo because I feel like I did a lot of extra tapping at the end. Okay. I think I'm gonna go around for all of them and just do the border. Well, no, I don't want to do that because if I do all of them right now with the border, it's not going to look right because it's all going to be on the same layer. Because the whole point of this is to do what I'm doing right now, have the outline be this, and then I will select just this layer. I'll put like a paintbrush over it or anything. That'll select everything I have here, and then I can just color it black and easy peasy. Now instead of my outline being blue, my outline is black. So, let's do that actually. I feel like we're at a point where we can do that and we can get this one done. So, oh, that's something, I just saw something there. We can add noodles over here. Okay. Now what we're going to do is we're going to get rid of that. Boom. And we have our guy. Dude, the hawk is going to be so much fucking harder. The hawk, all of that. Maybe the koi one will be easy. But the rest of these are going to be so hard. Honestly, I thought this one would be the hardest. But like, no, there's no way. All of the feathers on this, all of like the broken detail here, the little cherry blossom thing here. My pen is way too big to add all of these details. The building in the back should be kind of easy, but like the detail on the wave, that's gonna be hard. This one should be easier because it's just like swoops right here. The scales should be kind of easy. Same with the fish themselves, the background, this should be easy. This back here, I know how to do this. I have a brush for like texture. I can put that there. But yeah, I think the hawk's gonna be the hardest one. Like, holy shit, that one's gonna be hard. Okay, well, let's not think about that right now. What we're going to do is we're going to hide this. We're gonna come here. We're gonna use our selection drawing tool. Oh my god, we need that to be way bigger. Go about here. So what we're doing now is we're grabbing all of this. Might look like, oh, why are you painting it red? I'm not just painting it red. This is a selection tool that you can use to like color over. And then you can grab like this. And now I have this whole area. And I don't think this helps. That didn't help at all. That didn't help whatsoever. That didn't help. Alright, maybe let's use some magic wand. We'll select that. Grab. am I not grabbing my border? Okay. This is kind of better. Oh, I think I was holding the wrong button before. What I'm doing right now is I'm unselecting. Where's my sister when I need her? She would tell me a way better way to do this. I'm going through. I don't know how well you can see this on stream. Oh, you can see it pretty okay. I'm kind of lost what I'm looking at here. I think that's a foot, maybe. Oh, I don't want to select that. Keep selecting part of the chopstick. I think I grabbed part of her face there. Okay. Why didn't I just do this in black? Well, the blue... No, the blue did... I'm like second guessing everything I did. The question is it worth? It's worth. It's worth. I'm zooming in way more here. All right, shift. I wish there was a way to select, like, hey, anything that's this blue color, turn it black. I wish there was a way to do that. Actually, there might be. Hold on. Hold on. I'm giving up all my work because I feel like there's a better way to do this. I feel like there's a better way. So I need everything that's blue here to be black. Also, this E right here is... You can't see it. Okay, there you go. Right here, this E is cooked. That shit looks bad. But I'll fix that later. Okay. Gotta be a better way to do this. Layer. Fill. That's not what I want. Okay. Cool. No, we could go to my favorite tool, the bucket tool. Yo, that doesn't look right. Like, why when I bucket it, does it have this blue line here? Like, that's clearly the same color. Why does it just do the edge? Like, that's not what we want either. There should be a way for me to select just what's here and paint it black. You know what I might be able to do? Okay, hold on. Hold on, I might be in business here. Control D. Let's go to our selection. Select the box. Not good enough. Need to get it pixel perfect. Go there. Here. Alright, that's pretty close. Do a new layer. Okay. Now on this new layer, paint everything black. I did that backwards. Hold on. This layer needs to be under this. Okay, now it all stands out. Now it all stands out. Now I go up to this layer and I take like a gray. Nope, that doesn't do it. I feel like I'm like this close. I feel like I'm so close to it. I wonder if the selection will be easier now. Yo, am I cooked? Did I do something dumb and wrong here? I've just... That doesn't look right. So I gotta call up my sister and ask her what's the best way to do this. I'm actually about to do that. All right, hold on. We're calling in backup. I'm calling in backup.
Hello, brother.
Hello, sister. I'm on stream right now.
Yeah.
But I'm doing an art thing and I need art coaching.
Okay.
So I'm recreating my displays and stuff that I have so I can like draw a background for my green screen. Part of that is I outlined a thing in a bright blue, and I need to change that layer in the blue outlines to black. What is the best way to do that?
Okay, so are the blue lines on their own layer?
They are on their own layer.
Excellent. Okay, I don't know about Fire Optic, but there should be a Live Studio has a convert. There's a possum outside. It has a Um, convert drawing to like color or something like that. It's under let me see, it's under like edit or something. Let me look. But since you have Fire Optic, I know that the thing you could probably do is edit and then adjust the colors, so you can go to like tone, saturation.
I have hue.
Blah, blah, blah.
I have hue. Can I change?
Yeah.
Hue.
You should also have saturation and stuff. So
Oh my
what
god,
you
it
do is
worked.
just like, well, the saturation suck all the color out of it so that it's just black and white or gray or whatever, and then that can.
I sucked all the brightness out.
Perfect. Well then, so now it should just be black, right?
Yes. You actually just cooked. You just saved me. Holy shit.
You're doing Final Fantasy 14 stuff.
Yeah, you're good. You're good. You actually just saved my thing. I'm sitting here and I'm like, I'm trying to select the lines. That didn't work. I tried to do like the draw select thing. That didn't work.
Is it really jagged and stuff?
Yes, I tried to use my favorite tool, the bucket tool. That didn't work. This. You don't fuck with the bucket? The bucket's the best tool there is. Okay, alright. My bad. My bad. But I got it. Thank you. Okay, bye, Jess. Bye. That was a weird bye. Wait, what did you say? You can hear the clicking from here? What clicking could you hear? Is my stuff cooked? Oh my god, we're so back. We're so back, by the way. Oh, that's not the right color. Clean this up a little bit more now that I can like. Oh, I just realized I'm working right behind my head. There we go. The seaweed doesn't look too bad there. Okay. Let's clean this damn E up, cause this shit is. Hold on. There you go. Oh. I should probably change where I'm at for right now, since I'm not looking at the full thing. Probably also clean this up. Probably also clean this part up. There is like a cut in here that I do want to keep. Okay, that looks better. I cleaned up a little bit more of the D. The N can probably be cleaned. Well, no, I actually did like the line through. Okay, this is a little clusterfucky, but that's just how that is. Okay. So, I think we got her. An example. Okay, you were saying have a fish cake in front of her. That's actually not that bad. That might be better than what I'm doing. Also, why do I have a black dot right here? Get rid of that. Okay. I'm gonna sneeze. Fix. All right. This little line right here could also use some help. Let's go bang bang. There we go. All right. That's pretty much my art style kind of. Let's make me smaller and down here for now. You can actually see what I'm working on. We'll go back to kind of get our scope of things afterwards. But for right now, let's just do this. So what I'm thinking about doing is for right now, I'm just going to go in. I'm just going to do my outlines of these things. And then afterwards, I'll go back and I'll color everything. So let's go a new layer. Where could I go? I could probably go in the top right. I'd probably be better up here. And then make myself smaller. There we go. Fish cake. All right. So this is where things are about to get hard. This is where Boys to Men, something like that. Okay. Oh my god, this is gonna be so much. Let's do it though. Let's do it. We can do this. We can do this. So again, I'm going to use the blue again because it was really easy, like really easy to see what I was doing. So let's go ahead and we'll do the foot. Where does his foot go? Where's his toe? Is it this? Yeah, that's got to be his talon. I don't see what this is. Erase that. Let's just do this line. This. This talon. Chicken foot. What is this little piece right here? I don't know what piece of the chicken this is. Yeah, this other leg is raised. The one under his breast. So, maybe let me try to do the hard outlines first. Oh man. Hard for my hand-eye coordination. Let's see. Crazy, you're making this look easy. I know that you're just tracing all this perfectly with a pen on a tablet. Hard for my hand-eye coordination to do stuff like this when looking away from what I'm actually drawing on. Yeah. Yeah, it's it feels way more natural than you'd think though. Because like you've probably used a like you've probably looked up and copied notes from like a board. Kind of that same feel. All right. See how bad this looks. Okay, it doesn't look like the worst thing in the world. But it is definitely not the best. Let's do this branch. Okay, I definitely thought it would be harder. I learned over time to take notes in a straight line down. I don't know if I can do that. Just look away and draw in a straight line. And is that kind of what I'm doing? All right. This whole section down here, I'm probably just going to like color green. Maybe color this other part white, maybe? Maybe perhaps. So let's also do, just so we have some shading reference, let's do a little bit of line right here. Okay. Man, I don't even know what the hell this stuff is down here. Oh, where I know where to put the tablet or the pen back down on the tablet, you see the little circle here in this area? I use that. That helps wonders. I don't know how long ago you asked that in that chat. Let's see how cooked this looks. I have no fucking idea what I'm looking at down there. That's crazy. Alright. Let's do this thing. Whatever that is, that's what that is now. I don't know exactly what it was, but alright, got the tail feathers. See if we can do these without making it look horrible. Actually, I kind of want to get rid of this line. I kind of want to do this right here differently. What I want to do is Sorry, I am locked the fuck in right now. Sorry if I'm not talking. Okay, take a look at it. All right, that doesn't look too bad. Let's get the head in there, and once we get the head, it should start looking a lot more like a bird. So let's get this outline. Beak. Get this part. Okay. Kind of looking like it. Once I put the square on the background and everything, it should start looking a whole lot more like it, though. Because I don't really know exactly... I don't exactly know how to do this part without, like, just using colors. Leave that to be colored. Oh, that's not what I want. That is not what I want. Why is this... Okay. Alright. So right here, these feathers are a little different. So instead of just being the long flight feathers, these are more like ruffly. Alright. Does that actually look good? Oh, okay, that looks pretty decent up there, especially with color. It'll look better. So I need some definition here for sure. This is like the actual muscle over the leg. know what? That's a damn bird. That is a goddamn bird. Maybe if I add a little bit of like roughage up here, you'd be able to see more of like the head shape. I might have just messed it up with that. Up a little bit, but that's okay. I actually want to redo this face part again. At least the beak. I feel like it's just barely, like, to me, maybe it's this part. Maybe it was that part. Maybe it's also this. Definitely needs this. Okay, I think I got that. Let's finish up the little twigs around, and then we'll throw a border on it, and we'll really see how it looks, because then we can turn everything black. Like, this one started looking way better when I turned everything black. Okay, this little twig over here, and then let's start doing our little twigs from the top. Okay. Little twig here. Twig there. All right, so let's do the bottom part of this twig. Just a little bit in there. Trying to get some tiniest bit of color. And then honestly, I'm just not even gonna do that one. Got a little stick up there too. Okay. So go shape, rectangle, bang, bang. Is that too thick? That's actually way too thick. Bring this down to like 4. That looks way more right. Okay. So let's take rectangle off. It's gonna kill me if this stick isn't fixed. Alright. Alright, let's color shift this black. See what it does. Layer. Or no, it was filter. No, it was definitely select. It was in here maybe? Was it layer? Oh no, where was I? Let's just select it. Select it and see what we can do. Wait, no, we shouldn't have to. Hold on, we'll see if it pops up here. Ah, it was in filter. That's where it was. Alright. Filter. Hue. Oh shit, look at it. Look at the damn bird. Okay. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Holy shit, that looks good. Oh, not the right color now. Let's go to black and let's just connect all of our little things to the edge. Yeah, the black 100% made a difference. Give this lady eyes too. There we go. There we go. With color, I can fix the rest of that. Actually, now that I'm zoomed in more, I can kind of fix this other stuff too. I really shouldn't be doing the spiral with black. I should just leave that and do it in color. Because the color will, like, fix that instantly. Alright. Whatever. Yo, that one came out so much better than I thought it was. Holy snap. Alright. Time to do the cat one. New layer. This stuff down here, I don't know if I got the details for that. Like, I really don't got it like that. But also, I didn't think I could do the hawk, and the hawk was, we definitely did it. I feel like this one, more of the details is going to come from the color. Like, I shouldn't even do this part in black. I should just let this be a circle and then come back in with white and just do that. So let's get started here. I do like the way this breaks. Honestly, does this even need an outline? This is like... This is all kind of done with color, not outlines. Like, the only black in this is, like, the eyes, maybe the birds up here. And then, like, maybe some definition in the wave. Okay. I think here's what I do. And so white toned and no outline. Maybe see if you can do, like, lighten the image. Make it faded almost. I think I'll do... No, the tree I can even do in, like, a brown. Doesn't need an outline. Still gonna outline the whole thing, so let me go ahead and do that. But I guess I can just... No, I should do it in blue to keep everything the same. So... Bang. So now that is that. Now we can go to layer, or no, filter, hue. Suck all the brightness out of it. Okay. We'll come back to this with color. Maybe I do an outline of, like, the cat and the wave at least. Because I don't think this one, like, if I hide this layer, oh no. Oh no. You know what we can do? We can fix this. We can Control C, Control V. Just this section. And bring that over this. And then we can merge down. And then on this one, Control D. We can take our eraser. On here, we can... Oh, I'm still on rectangle. That's why that was weird. Okay. Fixed. Okay. Wait, did I lose it? I did. Now let's Control Z a bunch till we get back there. I might have copied on the wrong layer. Yeah, that's exactly what I did. Okay. This one can get deleted. This one. Now I can bring that there. Alright. Now we can merge it down. Boom. Fixed. Control D. Wait. Is that it? Yeah, I'm a freak like that. Maybe let me not drag with that out. Okay. So here's the kind of dilemma, right? So my, like, art style, I guess, is definitely black border heavy. It's not really this. So if I'm making it in my art style, I should probably outline some of the stuff at least, right? So if I outline the wave and did the tree, you know what? No, fuck it. Let's just... Fuck it. We'll keep that one the way it is. I'll come back over that one with color. Or why shouldn't we do the color right now? Yeah, let's just do the color right now for this one. I also want to move that up so I can toggle it a little better. So let's go ahead and we'll grab this color. What we'll do is we'll come here. I am about to draw on the cat one. This is not what I want to do. Let's make a new layer. Okay, so I have this color right now. So we'll go... You know what I could do? Let me erase everything I did. Wait, let me redo something? Is this me making a new layer? Yes. Okay. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna come in with the blue like I've been doing. We'll fix it all. I bet the koi was going to be hard too. Like the cat opposite of black outline, gold lines. Koi one is heavy black and hella dark tone. Yeah, the thing about the koi one though is for like this part, I'm thinking of doing it a little bit different. What I'm thinking of doing is outlining the blackfish in white, outlining the whitefish in black. And that should make it pop a little better. And it'll be a little bit different from this. And anyway, the one that I have has the it has blue in the wave. So I'm not making exactly this one. I'm making one that's kind of it's different than that one. Let's just go back over here and let's do this so we can see what we're looking at. So we'll go here, we'll do this outline. Damn. I didn't pick the pen up, so I had to get rid of a lot there. Holy shit, I was just holding my breath that whole time while I was doing that. Forgot I needed to breathe. Let's do these whiskers too. That one went weird. There we go. So, now we should be able to just fill this in. Lost a little bit of definition up there because we went a little too heavy. Oh, you know what would help? If I turn this down a whole lot. That thing is really, really good for outlines. It is not really, really good for... There's no better way to say it but coloring. Go. To get the outlines of this done, or like the next to the edges, we can just go crazy and easily fill in the rest. There we go. Okay, so you're probably like, hey Zach, why did you just color all of that? That's not really what it wanted. Or that's not really what it was. So, you see how this really just has 3 colors in it? This is a gradient, but what I would rather do with it instead of having a gradient... Yo, what's up, Ayush? Instead of having a gradient in this cat, I think I want to do more of a, like a cell shading type thing. So what we're doing is we're making a background for the stream. So when I go into full cam here, see how I have a green screen and I have stuff behind me? What we're doing is we're drawing a background that I can put back here instead of having like a random picture. Oh, what am I doing? What did I just do? Hold on. I pressed buttons and now a thing popped up. Just cancel that. So we're doing that. So right now I have these disc plates, which are like metal posters, and I had them in my old house, but I can't really hang them up here and show them on stream because I have a green screen. Like, you just don't see anything on my walls. So I'm kind of like hanging them up in a sort of way, but like by drawing them, and then I'll throw them behind me in the drawing. So I know, right? Right? If there's anything you want to see in the background, like my buddy Trey already suggested like a Minecraft torch. If there's anything else you want to see in the background, I could probably just throw that in real quick, and we can incorporate some things. So what I'm gonna do here... Wait, was I just drawing on layer 1? Please tell me I wasn't. Okay, I'm not. I think I was on layer 5. Yes. Alright. So let's go filter, hue, and we can try... We're gonna try to match it to whatever this orange color is by adjusting the hues. So that's the green. Probably don't want that. Where's my red? This one isn't really dark. This is more of a lighter color. I feel like it's gonna be about there. Let's just try to find like the red color. That's kind of close. Oh? Oh, we're right there. I feel like it might be this. This might be it. Take... Okay. Take that off. Oh yeah, that's pretty close. It's not exact, but that's pretty close. All right, so now let's go. Ah. Well, I am also a beginner. I mean, I draw some. But I try not to go too crazy with it, you know? Because I feel like when I start going into the let's make it super detailed, it starts to just look worse. So I kind of like to keep it simple. And I mean, like this is just tracing. At this point, this is just tracing and like color matching. But that's for now. Once I move on to stuff that's not my disc plates that I like physically have, once I stop doing this part, then it will be just drawing stuff. And now, is this a brand new layer? Yes, it is. So I'm gonna do this layer under the other one, so we should see it doesn't do this. Eventually, we're gonna merge it down, so you won't even see this. So I don't have to be as careful. But start with here. So we're gonna do the other part. Going to come down. This should be easy right here because we can just color all of this in. I'm even going to color over the eye here, right? I'm going to color over the eye because I can just go to another layer on top and draw the eye back in. We're not worried about that. Kind of get shaky around here. This. Fill this in. We also don't really need to worry about the wave too much because that will be another layer on top of this. Because that's going to take a lot of detail to actually do the wave part. So really we just come in here and this is the only part we really have to be careful with. Alright, see you later. Thanks for stopping by. Alright, now we go filter, hue. Let's shift this hue. Try to find about the same color. Alright, that's kind of what we're looking for. I do want a little more saturation. I kind of like this. It's actually closer. Let's go kind of close. We'll go like here. Yup. Kind of like it a little more orange. But I also kind of want it a different color so it doesn't blend in with like the red sun thing behind it. I feel like I'm in a COD lobby now. Need to be more over here with it. I feel like I might need to swap the other layer. Because like that color looks a little better to me. Let's just okay. Let's go here. Filter, hue. Change this a bit. Wait, why is purple over here now? Need to get like sort of close to what it was. Maybe a little brighter, maybe less bright. No, definitely more bright. Saturation. Where's my like orange? It feels like it should be around here. There we go. It was saturation slider. What I was missing. Alright, I actually kind of like this. This is pretty nice. Alright. So we got that. So now we can bam, 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 bam. What we'll do is we will come here and we'll merge down. Now we have the whole cat as a, we have the whole cat as one layer. I guess we can go ahead and add an eye. Let's do that. So let's go in here. And then we can filter, hue, brightness to black. Oh my god, that was almost perfect. That was almost perfect. And then we'll grab our white. Do a dab of white right there. Hold on. Yeah, oh my god, that looks so good. Oh my god, that looks so good. Hold on, let's hide the cat. The eye looks so good. Go ahead and merge that down. I still feel like the calico colors are kind of a little weird. But it is what it is for right now. Okay, what do I want to work on? I guess I can just add the little birds in. Let's do that real quick. Go back here. Am I not on the right layer? Okay, let's show that. Do our little birds. What we've been doing, hue, we'll shift this black. Yo, since I learned that technique, I'm going crazy with it. It's so good. It's like busted. Like they gotta patch this. That one's a little too big. Let's see if we can fix this on the fly. Okay, there we go. Also see if we can't grab our black, but put a little definition on the nose just to make it stand out. And maybe a little bit here to define the chin where it sticks out so it's not like spikes. Okay, I think that's good. Now let's hide this. Let's try to do the sun behind it so we can get that to be a different color. So, new thing. Definitely want this to be behind my cat so I don't have to be as careful with it. Oh, this is about to make it so much easier. Like, so much easier. We can even keep that layer on. All right. Let's go to our good old-fashioned light blue so we can see what the hell we're doing. Now we'll go here. Get rid of that. Let me do that line a little bit better. We'll go there. Go here. Yo, if you give this to somebody who like colors for fun, they would go crazy. Yo, I have 2 stabilizer on. That was kind of a nutty line down there. Just buff that out a little bit more. Here, we'll go down. We'll give it a little bit. A little speck in between there. Just a little love around there so we know there's a piece there that's not all the same. Here, just light circle around the edge. Will be there. More light circle. Another light circle here. Kind of connects up right there, but not fully. So right here where it is pretty full. Okay, almost there. Gotta get a little bit more of this filled in. Do the edges. Once I get these edges kind of thicker than they are right now, then it'll get real easy. We're almost there. We're almost there. We almost have these edges thick enough to work with. Alright. Now that we're here, we can just kind of go crazy mode with it. Didn't really get up over here, but that's fine. Got it now. Okay. Think I got it all filled. No like weird unfilled pieces. All right. Now we hit the good old-fashioned. Make sure this is just on that layer. Yep, now we hit the good old-fashioned filter. Hue. Want this to the left. Yo, that looks good. That looks good. And now it's enough of a distinction from the actual cat that you can tell what it is. Especially if we darken it. Oh my god, that looks so much better. Feel like less saturation because this whole thing is kind of like pastel a bit. I also like the original color. Like that. That color just looks good with it. It's just okay. Oh my god, what did I do to the cat in this? What did I erase on it? his face is gone. Whatever. Is what it is. We will take this layer. This is our sun layer. Where's our sun layer? Is this our sun layer? This is our cat layer. We'll take that and we'll merge down. Alright, now time for the hard part. Said I was doing it over the top, so I gotta do it over the top. Oh, there it is. I don't know why the face of it was just going away. Yeah, it looks fine. Oh, it's probably because I colored in on a different layer. Or erased on a different layer. So I got rid of it. I think that's exactly what it was. Alright. Wave time. So there's two ways I can do this. I can either do all the white part of the wave. Wait, what am I... What did I rip? What did I mess up? It looks fine. Right? Nothing's really that messed up. Oh, putting things on wrong layers. Oh, it's good now. Okay, yeah, there we go. There was just a delay. We're fixed. We're so back. So, yes, I am gonna flatten it in the end. And there's really no more detail for me to add to that piece. Like, maybe I could put a gradient on it, but that's not exactly what I want to do when it comes to color. It's weird not drawing borders right now. Like, not outlining. I'm so used to outlining everything. So, I think what I do is I think I go through first and do the just general shape of the wave, make it this darker blue color, and then I come back over it and do the like foam spray stuff, or do like the white water, and then I can come back through and do the shadows. So I think I do the wave in 3 pieces. I think that's what I gotta do. So let's just get after it. I mean, at this point, it's just tracing. I didn't like that line. I'll go back and add these flowers over the top. You gotta flatten the... so you can add a gradient overlay that might look okay. Yeah, I could add a gradient over the sun. Rendering or blending? Oh, I see blending. I have never touched this. Like, not even a little bit. I actually have no idea what this does. So if you want to guide me, O wise one. No, this doesn't actually, since I'm going back, and I'm adding in the flowers, I don't actually need to put that much detail right here. I'll just be colored in. Right now, I'm just getting the shape. Honestly, I could probably just go do the edges and then come back. Like, I don't have to do these humps or anything. Let's do that. Just do that. Okay, let's. The gradient, you can do a new layer, get a gradient to probably a subtool from your favorite bucket tool. It is like right here. This is a gradient. So this is a gradient tool that you can do for the whole background, and you can change what like everything it is. I shouldn't have done it so many times on a layer that I was actually working on, but is what it is. So yeah, I know about this gradient tool, and I know you can change like linear, you can have it radial, you can have it foreground, transparent foreground, custom, and then you can set the size of it. So I've used that. Pick your colors for the gradient to make a whole new layer. Gradient, put the layer of all others. Set the rendering type overlay. Ah, I don't get it. If you want to change the wave color, try playing with that. Edit hue again. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. You taught me that, and I have been using that for all of them. It's so nice to do it in this bright blue where I can see what I'm working with, and then just go and shift it. It is like the best thing in the world. Alright, that's good. Do this corner, or this edge. actually have to be careful over here. All right. I probably should have done the white portion first, and then I could have just come back over it and colored blue. But it is what it is. Okay. Spiral Pack, I have a layer masking tool. I don't know what a layer masking tool is, so I don't know what that would be like comparable to. Ooh, I definitely missed some pieces there. It's kind of hard to see. Can't tell what's just like my dirty screen or parts that I missed. All right. Filter, hue. Kind of trying to go for like a deep blue. Kind of like almost this color. Like a that. That's the color I'm looking for. Okay. All right. We grab this, and now we can easily see where I didn't color everything in. All right. So now what I do is I go back here. So if you were to oh my god, that sent like everything right away. So if you were to select lasso an area like water, then go layer, mask, it'll mask off everything else and let you edit the water. You can't color outside of the line. We can't color outside of an area. Let's say I have this layer, right? Make a new layer. Let's go. We'll just use the magic tool. You know what, let's control D. Let's hide. Okay, those can probably stay. Hide the cat. Just do that. Why doesn't it get the end? I don't like that it doesn't get the end. D, or no, control D. Maybe I need to color that in a little more. Maybe I need to turn up the tolerance on it. That's what it is. So, tolerance goes there. That kind of jumped up a little too much on the tolerance. Go down to like this. Still missing like this whole branch right here. You said the lasso. It'll just be for that layer. Other layers will be untouched. I feel like, I don't know why the lasso isn't getting like these little branches over here. But, like, I want the little pieces though. You can edit the mask area once you set the mask up. You need something hidden field. See, what I would do right now for this, I would just go through and I would have that hidden. I would probably hide this layer. And now I would go back through and I would do like the white on just a layer on top. And then I would go back and a layer in between the white and the base layer. And I would go back and I would add these like dark shadows in here. And then I would just slap it all together. Like that's what my plan would be. So this is the layer I'm working on. So I would just over here and I would grab my like really. No, let's use a black for this because it'll be easier to see over the top of this. And then we'll shift it to white afterwards. Because I get what you're saying. And that probably would be easier, but I don't like that it's not getting the little branch thingies up here. You're saying if I select all of this, I can set up like a layer. I don't see a mask here. Wait, what is mosaic? I don't want to mess this up. I'm scared to touch that. I don't know if Control Z will fix that. Alright, let's... If you want a little pieces, you can zoom in and use the lasso. Edit the mask. Alright, let's try it. Let's learn a new thing. Like, I like the bucket. I'm not using the bucket right now. I know the bucket doesn't work for everything. The hue shift thing is so useful though. No, we're just going to do all of this, all one color. Getting absolutely locked in right now. You know what the mosaic thing does? You can just keep doing things the way you are now. The mask layer thing. Another time, it's useful tool. Allow myself. Yeah, that's kinda in a flow state right now. And learning something else right now, my brain is just like not wanting to do that. You know, I could have used like a bright green for this and it probably would have been better. I could really see exactly where I was at. That went a little over. All right. You know what? You're right. You are so right on that. Filter, hue was green. Wait, it kind of seems like I can't. Kind of seems like I can't change black. Maybe I change it to white, and then I go filter hue. Wait, why isn't it changing it a color? Okay. Gonna be some other setting. Clip Studio, I have an option to straight up change color. I wonder if it's just like tone curve. I don't know what the hell that is. Oh, hey, add mask. Okay, that's a thing. Okay. Oh, hey, I watched a musical last night. You really should. That would help me so much. Because like half the shit on here, like I get the layer stuff and I get how to use that creatively and like do what I want to do with the layers, and like I get the onion skin mode now and I get all of that. But there's still so much stuff in here that I have no idea about. Ah. Yeah, that doesn't really sound like what I want. Whatever your selection is visible, anything else will not be editable for that layer. So I know there's like this Project Alpha thing that lets you do something like that. Like it doesn't let you touch anything. I don't know if that's the same thing. That might be totally 100% different though. Looks kind of funky right now. Oh, Jess, did I explain what I was doing? Like why I'm doing all of this? I think I might have, but I don't remember. My memory has been kind of shot lately. We are getting there. I'm also a little over on my streaming time. But, like, I'm so in the zone right now, but I have to be up so early tomorrow to do, like, important stuff at work. Let me just finish up here. Okay. So what I'm doing right now, I was just like in the zone there for a minute. Like I had to finish what I was doing. So what I'm doing is I'm making how I kind of replaced my background yesterday with the little German town. What I'm doing is I am drawing a room behind me. So when I go to my full screen camera, oh, that was weird. Why did the AC just turn off? Oh, it was a fan. So when I go to my full screen camera, what I want it to do is I want to have a room drawn behind me and kind of like, I guess, my sort of art style. I want to have that. So I'm taking suggestions too. If there's anything like I should throw on the wall, or I should like put a shelf and draw something on the shelf, like that kind of stuff. I'm trying to throw up behind me. And right now I'm taking the disc plates that I used to have in my old house and I'm putting them into here so I can just have that there. Because I can't really put these up in my background because I have a damn green screen. All right. Think we might be good to I think we might be good to turn it to the right color. So filter, hue, bring this all the way up. Okay. Hide the cat, show this layer. That doesn't look too bad. Honestly, that doesn't look too bad at all. So now I just go in and I add one more layer as shadows, and that'll really give it that, like, depth. We got our highlights, we got our lowlights. Oh my god, it looks so good. Yes, kind of like a virtual drawn room behind me. Alright, let's hide. We'll do it between these two layers. We'll add a layer. And then I'm gonna need to hide that one. And we're going to... Alright, this time we are going to use the lime green tech. So we're doing our lowlights right now. Or shadows. Trying to find the operating system info for my tablet. So I have a tech question too. I see Ferro Alpaca has a Linux 2 now. They don't have an app, but I'm thinking the Linux might work on my Android tablet. Very possibly so. A lot of times the Linux one is just like a standalone program itself. The only problem you might run into with that is it might not have the driver, so it might not know how to handle, like, your tablet pen in. Like, if that is being handled the same as a mouse, you should be good. But if it's handled as any sort of, like, special peripheral device, which it might be because it has a pressure sensor, that's where you would start to run into problems. All right, I think that's it. So now I just filter hue. Yeah, I think I used, like, here. Saturation way out. Let me add that in first. Now let me hue shift it so I can get the color right. So about there, saturation less. Maybe a little more brightness. A little more. Oh my god. It's kind of like the opposite. No, it's not. I am changing the right area. Let's go saturation up, brightness down. Ooh, that looks nice. There we go. Yo, that kind of looks sick, though. Yo, look at the fucking wave, though. This is actually so nice. Okay. Well, I have the cat, the bird, the fucking sun in the back. I guess let me just do this pagoda. What are these out here? Hold on. That's not supposed to be there. There we go. Oh my god. Oh, you haven't seen them all either. Oh. So these are the ones that I have so far. This is what I have so far. And then I don't have any of the koi one. This is just me outlining stuff. I'm surprised the bird came out as good as it did. Like, when I was doing it and it was all blue, I was like, this looks horrible. This looks awful. And then when I just had, like, this little part, I was like, oh, that looks nothing like a bird. That looks nothing like it. And then the leg, I was like, this leg looks weird too. But when I filled out the face part, it started looking way more like a bird. And we changed up this one a little bit. She had like these Uzumakis like over her breast, but I was like, that's a little too naked. So what I did instead is I'm gonna have this be like seaweed that's around her, or I'm gonna put a big Uzumaki right in front of her, and you won't be able to see that. Why are you sick? Just get better. What the hell? It's getting there. Getting there. Yes, let's go back to the cat. I think I'm gonna finish the rest of the cat one. Like just the pagoda in the background, and then the stick, little cat thing. I have no idea what I'm gonna do for this part. This like text part down here. I have no idea. That's like very tiny Chinese, I think. It's kanji maybe. But it's so small you can't even see the definition. So like, I don't know how I'm gonna recreate that. But oh wait, I need to merge some of these. Let's flatten this down. Flatten this down. Okay. And then we'll flatten that down. Alright, now everything we did is on one layer, which is very nice. Let's go in and let's do the pagoda. So what we'll do is we'll come right here, and we'll do it behind so we don't mess anything up. And as long as we do it behind, we shouldn't, like, everything should be fine. I'm gonna keep using this light green color because it was really nice for doing all this. So I'm gonna do this part. I'm gonna cell shade it kind of like the cat, how it's like two different tones. This is kind of a gradient, but we're not doing all that. Go here, that, down here, over here, get all this, over here. This. Yeah, this kind of feels like Minecraft. I can see the blocks. Alright, now this should be easy enough to just come here. Filter, hue. I think our orangey colors were over this way. Up, grab this. Make it a little brighter. A little less saturation. Oh, just kidding. A little more, a little less bright, a little more bright maybe. Hue's a little off from the cat. We'll do it like that. That'll be fine. Boom. Right, and then we'll come right here, add another layer. This will be our darker colors here. Down. Along the bottom there. Easy peasy. Then down here, this is where the rest of it is. You know what we'll do? We'll also just do the cat in this layer too. The little cat down there. We can add that, and we can add the little circly guy down there as well. So let's go ahead. Oh, that's way too much. This is all kind of the same color, so fine to do it like this. God. Okay, we got a cat. Now let's do this thing. Because this is going to be the same color as the cat, too. We are not worried about the writing right now. Okay, I think we have the cat, and we have the other side of the pagoda. I can honestly do these little flowers too. These are all going to be the same color. All right. These add the flowers, are cute. I'll add the flowers back in. Third hue. So I need more of a reddish color. I did like here, and then less saturation. Brightness than that. A little more saturation, probably. There we go. That looks fine. That looks fine. That's close enough. It's not exactly this. This is a little more, like, orange. That's pretty spot on. To that color. We'll go through, and now what we're going to do is we're going to come back and we're going to take this color and gonna add the little middles back into these flowers. You're probably not even going to see that little detail because it's going to be zoomed out like this. But anybody here will know. We'll know those flowers have circles in them. You know, we could probably freehand some writing in here too. Boom. Cat. Let me let me clean that up a little bit. Cat. There we go. Okay. Now, I think the only thing left is this little branch with these little flowers. The little white flowers here along the bottom. And the full background, and this little poster will be done. Like that. I don't know what that Chinese says. Or the kanji says, so we're just having cat. I feel like it's a little better. Okay. Oh, merge down, merge down, merge down. Nope, 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 nope. Control Z. There we go. Yeah, man. I don't know what the other stuff said. I'm being honest. Okay. So we'll go here. Add another layer. Grab our dangle lime green, and let's do these branches. And we'll do the flowers on top of the branches. I don't know how I'm gonna get this color. Like, this is just a brown. Maybe I go like orange and just go dark. I'm always bad at knowing what color is the start of the like the deep browns. Like, I know it's kind of like orange close to red. Get you the deeper brown and not like the how do you describe it? So like there's a brown that's more I don't even know how to describe it. There's like a tannish brown. There's that one, and then there's like this deep brown. And I really like this deep brown color. But I never know how to get to it. I was just kind of going, like, go to the other brown and then darken it. And then it's never exactly what I like. Crayola would know, though. So like this deep brown that I'm coloring over right now. This stuff. Alright. Layer. Cube. Like, I would like to think it's somewhere around, like, this orange to red, and then brightness, like, way down. Oh, that's like, almost it. Maybe take the saturation out a little bit. That's literally it. It's just the like orange, like the orange red area. Yeah, you got it. Yeah, that. Okay, now let me add a layer on top of that. Go here. Do like these little flower tufts. Normally I end up getting like a tan color. Actually, let me hide this layer so I can actually see where these guys go. Just want to finish this poster, and then it's time to go to sleep. I can actually come in afterwards too and add the add like the little white dots in the middle of these flowers or leaves or whatever they are. All right. So what do you do if your computer locks you out, like it says you aren't finished it or something? Are you still able to get into it? Or are you like completely locked out? Because if you're still able to log in as a non-administrator, there's ways around it. If you're not able to log in as in like at all, there's also ways around it, but it's different. One requires way less effort than the other. Alright, go to our good old filter hue. Want this to be like a blue color. I like that mark. Can't get back in to reset admin, but you don't want to nuke your files by resetting your computer. Okay. What operating system? Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. There is a tool called Hiren's Boot Disk. Completely, like you try to sign in, it won't think, but I see if they can sign in as a guest, maybe. Yes, you might not be able to do it. If you can't sign in at all, there's this thing called Hiren Boot Disk. I guess they kind of make a flash drive for it too. But what that does is you plug it in, and it pretty much tries to launch. Like you don't see any of this happening, right? But it pretty much launches Windows into like a safe boot mode. And in that safe boot mode, it goes in and it wipes the registry entry for the administrator account for a password. And you can set in your own password for that. And then you go back in, you log in. But the way that you see it is you plug the flash drive or the disk into it. You boot to that disk. It comes up. Pops up a bunch of like black command prompt windows. It goes away, and then it comes up with a prompt saying new password or no password, and you click what you want, and then you move on with your life, and you're able to get into the administrator account. Go to white here. Start putting some little dots on these. All right, that looks good. Oh my god. Every time I like zoom out and zoom back in, like that looks so good. Let's see. Iron boot. Windows. Do you know what Windows they're on? Is it on like 10? Oh, yes, there's a new one too. Let's see. Maybe hold off a little bit, get what operating system they're using, and then I'll help you find something better. But they make like bootable disks that you plug in that wipe that stuff off. Like administrator passwords for local accounts. Now, if they set up a Microsoft account and they can't get into the Microsoft account for the PC, they're cooked. Like you're done. You're donezo. There's nothing you can do about that. You just kind of have to wipe it and go next. Okay, what is there left to do for this? So we have that, have our stick. So merge. Ooh, not what I wanted to do. Merge down, merge down. Now we have this. Now let's just like throw this on. Actually, we'll take this layer off. Well, new. Let's just grab this damn old color. Bang. And use our handy dandy bucket. It's a starting place. We can get more info on their specs and see. All right, that's probably your best bet. So the main things you need to find out is the operating system, whether it's Windows like 8, 10, or 11. They're probably not using 7. If they're using 7, use the Hiron boot disk. That works perfect. If it's Windows 8, 10, or 11, check and see if they have a local admin account or if they have a Microsoft account. You'll know the difference if it's prompting you for an email rather than just a normal username. And if you can get a picture of the login screen, that should be able to tell me too. Okay. Look, we got one done. That cat one is all our layers. The normal cat is turned off right now. Look at that. Dude, it's so good. It's so good. And this was my first thing I've done, albeit it was tracing pretty much. But this was my first one where I didn't do outlines. Like there were no outlines in this at all. It's just colors. Is this how most people like do stuff? Or do they do outlines? I don't know the normal practice. Okay. I think that's where I'm ending it today. Depends on the style. Okay. That makes sense. I'm an outlines type of guy. Bang. Hold on. I like to make different color line art, usually like Disney lines, but it depends. I'm gonna try something before I go. Full screen cap. So this is the vision. The vision is to sit here and have this up here in the background. And then, like, maybe here I can add, like, other stuff. I could go in with this. That's a bucket tool. Don't want that. Do a new layer so don't mess anything up. So, like, I could sit here and I could put something above me. Like, I could do this kind of thing. And... or, like... you know what I mean? You get what I'm saying? I can have, like, this kind of stuff behind me. It won't move with me, but if I'm generally, like, sitting here, then that's, like, a plus. You know? So this is the vision. Yo, what is that? You guys see that damn thingy over there? The chat? Add a little window. I could add a window. A window would probably go pretty well, like, right here. Like, bang, 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 bang. Like there. Probably not, like, this shitty, but you get what I'm saying. Because I don't really know what I could put there to fill that space. Over here, I feel like I could have more of, like... I could draw some ground, maybe. Like this. Which is really funny, because if I turn, you can see the ground's right there. But... yeah. It's not exactly in the same spot. I could put myself in the damn Blue's Clues house. Windows 10 Microsoft account. They're cooked. Microsoft accounts are, if they can't get back into the account, they're normally pretty screwed. Because what they need to do... I know you're about to go, we can talk later. Okay. I can answer this real quick. For the Microsoft account stuff, the, like, it's going to be like trying to get into an email that you don't know the password for. Like, that's pretty much exactly what they're dealing with. Is when you set up a Microsoft account, instead of having local credentials, you have an account. The credentials get stored locally, but, like, if you don't have internet, you're still able to use your computer, even though it can't authenticate with Microsoft servers, because you have those saved somewhere in your registry, BIOS, wherever. Not BIOS, but somewhere in your registry, it has that saved. It might even put a key somewhere in, like, your kernel or something like that. So, if you have... is that a gummy bear? Is that a blue gummy bear? How long has that been there? What the hell? But yeah, if they're not able to get into it, what it does is it uses a fake or real. It's real. So if you're not able to get into Microsoft account, you gotta recover it like an email address because you're using an email instead of a local account to log into your computer. The main thing people do to get around that, like when they do get past this, if they do have to wipe their computer, the best thing to do is to not have your Wi-Fi or not have it connected. Yeah, Microsoft support, but not like the fake Microsoft support. Don't get scammed. Make sure you go to like Microsoft's actual website and find their support number there. So if when they go to set it back up, don't connect to the internet while you're doing the first time setup of Windows if they do end up resetting, because it will force you to make a Microsoft account. I think now there's some stuff where you can like skip it, but it's kind of a pain in the ass to go through and say, hey, skip this, skip this. It's like tiny little letters. And you have to click like, are you sure you don't want to set up Microsoft? Yes. Are you really sure? Yes. Are you 100? Yes. You have to keep like clicking it to try to get past it. But if you don't have internet when you set up the account, then it'll say trying to connect to the internet. Can't connect. Set up local account and you click yes and you're through. And it's that easy. So yeah, I'm going to full screen cam. I'm going to go ahead and end this stream there. Thank you everybody who stopped by, who talked in chat. If you're on YouTube, you should like the video. If you're on Twitch or Kick, you should drop a follow. That's the best way of getting this right here shown to more people, and that's what we all want, right? That's what I want, at least. And you should help me out, because I'm kind of a cool guy sometimes. I don't know. But yeah, I should maybe be live tomorrow. This is prep week for a big project, so I'm kind of just getting to stream when I'm not staying late at work. So if I'm like late an hour or I don't stream a day, that's probably why. But yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye. Bye. See you later. When you guys leave, I'm gonna eat this blue gummy bear. I just want you to know that. Bye.